Hey you guys, this is Shanita and I am back for the remainder of the product empties that I started last week. If you've never been here before, I really appreciate you stopping by. I am going through some of my natural hair and beauty empties that I've used up in the past probably couple of months or so. And so I did a video last week showing you part of that empties, those products, and so I'm going to finish that up this week because it was so great hearing from you guys last week. Like, I did not realize how much I missed you and how much I need you in my life talking about products. And don't think your words go and fall on deaf ears when you tell someone that you appreciate them, that you miss them. Maybe to some people it's just like, okay, that's just what you're supposed to say. I take that to heart, and for those of you that I have not even replied to, I am going to do that today. But thank you so much, each of you who came on and even bothered to put one word in the comments. I hope you know how deeply I appreciate that and how much I truly, truly felt your best wishes and your good wishes. So thank you so much. But let's finish up this video. Before I start that, before I forget, tell you about my hair. I retwisted my hair last night with a new product, actually. Look how good they look. I was really, really thoroughly impressed. This was not even a fresh wash day. This is like me going into this hairstyle for week 2. I had in twists. I literally took the twists out and re-moisturized them and put them back in. That's what kind of lazy trip I'm on these days. But I use a product that's been in my stash for forever, and I'm super, super impressed with how good these look and how shiny they are. Gosh, I can't wait to take these down. They look like they're going to produce some really, really beautiful curls. And so, let me show it to you. We can talk about it later. Okay, so this is the hair butter. It's the Jamaican Black Castor Oil Enriched Hair Butter from Yardane Cultural Solutions. You guys know how much I have raved about their bath and body products. Completely love them. I have used a shampoo and conditioner by them. Loved. In fact, it is the Jamaican Black Castor Oil line too. They've got a collection of products called Jamaican Black Castor Oil. The shampoo from that line, fantastic. The conditioner, amazing. I used this butter for the first time last week. So it is in this humongous 12-ounce container. I don't know if they still put these in a 12-ounce jar or not. Some of their products, I know they went from 12 ounces to 8 ounces. So I don't know if this butter is one of those, but it says it features olive butter and neem oil, biotin, vitamin B7 friendly. Okay, these are words that we don't typically get into when you see the ingredients in products. And so I looked at the ingredients here, and it says neem essential oil, biotin, olive butter, Jamaican black castor oil, seaweed, honey powder, vanilla root, aloe paste, flaxseed, goat's milk, raw honey, almond butter, shea oil, hibiscus, basil, crushed cloves, 5 berries, that's what it says, calendula plant, amla, burdock root, and vitamin E, D, and C. So as you can see, some of their ingredients are I don't want to use the word hidden, but they really are. They just tell you what ingredient in it that has the vitamin in it by just saying vitamin E, B, and C. And then the other, what was the vague thing I read earlier that I was like, that says nothing. Oh, 5 berries. So you get some things like that in the butter, but it is, y'all, I've had this now, I know, a year and a half. I kid you not. And so I opened it and it was starting to look like it was drying out a little bit. I do remember when I got it, it looked like sort of a hard butter, and it looks hard, but it's not hard. It's very soft, but it's like a firm butter, I would say. So I would not go in and just take this and start twisting my hair with it. I would think you would either need to re-moisturize with a water or a refresher spray or a lightweight moisturizer, which is what I did. I literally just did like one squirt of water just to kind of dampen the hair, and then I put on a little bit of Miel Organics, what is it called, y'all? That avocado milk from the very, very original line. That's super duper hydrating for my hair. And then I just use this to twist it. And so it is literally a paste, but once you kind of smooth it into your hair and twist it, it really kind of goes away. But look how thick it is. I would not recommend this to anyone except a type 4 hair, because I think this would be too greasy. Not greasy, it would be too heavy. It would definitely be heavy. So like, look how much I've already rubbed, and it's not emulsifying. So it's one of those that's going to sit on top of the hair and really do a great job of sealing in moisture. And so it is a butter. I would not say this is to moisturize your hair. This is going to be to seal it in, but man, oh man, such a great sealer. My hair was frizzy, frazzled, dry as it could be. And I just came away from this like, oh my gosh. So it looks really, really good. And I am super duper excited about how these are going to come out. What I ended up doing with the butter, especially because my roots were very, very dry. And so even when my hair sometimes looks like it is moisturized, a little bit more shiny, because of how I sweat in my hair, the roots just always look super, super puffy and dry. So I just made sure that I took that butter and rubbed it into the roots really, really good so that the twist could kind of match the roots of my hair. But this is a lot of butter. It is going to take me forever and ever and ever to use this up. It does not say that it's a body butter, but I'm going to try it. These ingredients are all completely natural butters, oils, honeys, powders, these things that we typically use in some of our butters anyway. I'm going to try it. This probably would give a gorgeous, gorgeous moisturized glow to the skin after a shower. So that is that. So let's talk about these empties. Check out Yardane Cultural Solutions for sure. It is one of those I just highly recommend. They do sales very frequently. They even got up to like a 60-70% off sale while we were absent from each other, but great sales, great products, highly recommend. All right, you guys, let's finish this up so I can get rid of this bag. So here is a body wash from Salt Air. Literally, the company is called Salt Air. I got this on, look, I still got butter in my cuticles. It's probably good for the cuticles though. It's so thick. I subscribe to ABC Deals, View Your Deal. I follow them on Instagram, and so every week they put out a different company that advertises their products at a discount, so you get an opportunity to try them. Salt Air was one of those that I just read the ingredients and I thought, I've got to try that. Completely natural. This container is humongous. What is it, like 17 fluid ounces? And I want to say, I know this was under $10, but all natural, smells freaking amazing. Very cleansing. It doesn't strip your skin. It's not super duper moisturizing, but I love the way it smelled and I love the way it felt on my skin. It's one of those I feel like I could use by itself as a good cleanser. I usually use a good soap first. I call it a good soap, and then a nice softening moisturizer afterwards. I could use this as a cleanser all alone and it'd be fine. So it came with an actual cap and the pump separately. And so I probably wouldn't buy it again at full price. I would buy it again at what I got it for, $6 or $7. In fact, I have another one that I'll be using up again shortly that I'll show you. Here is Kia Moore's Emulsified Body Scrubs. I still say, even though Kia Moore is really struggling right now business-wise, this is probably one of the best scrubs on the market, in my opinion, from small Black-owned businesses. It is just the perfect blend of scrub and oil, not too oily, not too gritty, and I love it when a company gets it just right. This smells good. It's fragrance with jasmine and vanilla, and this is just one of the best. Look at that. I clean that sucker. They're hard to get. You have to really be talented to get that perfect measure of scrub to oils, and she does a perfect job of that. Here's the Negasponda Nurturing Remedy Hot Oil Cream. How many times have I showed this baby? It keeps popping up. It's so good because I bought a bunch of them at one time. She's run a few sales since then, and I haven't restocked because I just need to get through some of the things I have. But this Prepoo is one of the best of the best of the best. It just is. It's a cream, but it's so slippery, and it's a thick cream at that. And it's just so softening on the hair, and it just detangles like nothing you've ever seen. It looks like a soft butter, and yeah, it's like the consistency of butter, but the detangling properties are just second to none. Love that stuff. Here is Radiance Brightening Body Lotion by Beautiness. I think I showed some products from Beautiness in the last video as well. As you can see, I have not finished this up. This is a huge jar of lotion, and I've had this for a long time, and I finally decided to just go ahead and put it in these empties because I'm probably not going to finish it. It is a very lightweight moisturizer. My skin is way too dry for it. What I try to do is say, okay, it's one of those I'll just use in the summertime or in warmer months when I don't need as thick of a butter or moisturizer. But even then, I feel like it wasn't moisturizing enough for my skin. It felt good going on, but then after a couple of hours, I just felt like it lost a lot of moisture. So it has goat milk, aloe juice, coconut oil, glycerin, witch hazel, vitamin E, sunflower seed oil, organic neem seed oil, organic rosemary extract, grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, organic honey, just probably half the ingredients in here are organic. However, it does not have any butter in it, and I just think that's what it's missing. If this had butter, it would just be over the top wonderful because it's so many moisturizing ingredients in here. And so I've just decided I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it because it's taking up space, and I just can't find a use for it in my regimen with as lightweight as it is. Here is a Strawberry Cheesecake Body Cream by Bath and Body Shop by Product Junkie Naturals. So this was some of her body creams from her product line that were really good. I think she ran these little 6-ounce containers for like $5 one time, and I got a bunch of those, and this was fantastic. I love blueberry smells, and so this was really good. There's probably nothing left to show you here because I used all of that. This is kind of what I would use in the warmer months for dry, if I were a dry skin person like I am. The winter, it's just all thick butters and oils, periods. But in the warmer months, like a good moisturizing cream like this is perfect for that. So use that one up. Here's the Righteous Roots Moisture and Marshmallow Root, one of those minute deep conditioners from Honey's Handmade. So we talked about these before. This was very good. Again, the consistency of it is so, it's definitely not thick. It's definitely not watery. It's just so smooth, and so, I'm trying to think what the consistency is similar to, because it's not even as thick as butter. It just spreads so well. I mean, it works well for my hair. It'll work well for anybody else's because my hair is so thick and coarse. And this really does do a good job of moisturizing it. Rooted Royalty, here's their ginger and root rejuvenating hair and scalp elixir. Oh my gosh, this was so good. So good on your scalp and your hair. And it smelled like, it smelled like lime. It has castor oil in it. It has some other oils in it that were just kind of unique to me in a hair blend. Apricot oil, coconut oil, it has a shea butter in it, it has black seed oil, Sacha Inchi oil, MCT oil, sweet almond oil, broccoli seed oil, a lot of very expensive oils that you don't see a lot of was in here. It's not a cheap oil, but worth every cent. Worth every cent. Love this. It's light enough to go in your hair, but still thick enough to really get your scalp really good and moisturized as well. Here is whipped soap from Product Junkie Natural. I'm sorry, from Sapphire Body Company. So sorry. This is Pink Mimosa. This is a whipped soap I just kind of added on as an add-in. She is really one of those companies that do an excellent candle. And so I wanted to try this just kind of to see how her body products were too. And this was awesome. It was very, very thick, but that perfect lather. You feel cleansed. It smells good. One of those, like it's so thick you can't even get it all out of there, but melts really, really good with water and softens up and just gives you an awesome, awesome shower, bath, whatever you want to use it for. Here is Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. You guys, I know you've all seen this brand in Sephora. I do believe Marshalls and TJ Maxx carry this as well. It is in a huge container as well. It's just like 14 ounces. And I paid like $20 for it because I know the name brand. I know that they have great products. This says Intense Hydration Skin Protectant, that it helps hydrate dry, parched skin. So that to me was the seller. Like I got it, I knew the brand, and then that wording, just, we talk about hydrating parched skin, you're talking to me. However, this did not. This is thicker and more moisturizing than the lotion from Beautiness that I just showed you, but it still was not moisturizing enough for my skin. So again, it's one of those I've had around for forever. It's been sitting sideways, so it's all mushed to the side there, but it's very soft and it feels really good, but it's really more like a lotion than butter. And just okay, just okay. And considering I've just got so many real butters that I'm trying to use up before they go bad, I just decided I'm never going to get around to this. I'm just not. Now it's great for my hands. It feels really good on, and I feel like it would be, it's a lotion to me. A great hand cream. You know, I could go and touch stuff after this and it not be oily. It doesn't leave a greasy feel at all, and it feels good on my hands. It's just not enough for my skin. It's just not enough. So for that reason, I think if I did not have so many thick butters that I'm currently using and still need to use, I would keep this and kind of continue to work on it. But yeah, I really need Ultra moisturizing, and that wasn't so much. Here's Coconut Water Curl Coating CoWash from Camille Rose. One of my all-time favorite co-washes. This is from the Maximum Hydration line. And you've all seen this before from Camille Rose. Superior co-wash. Love this. Love, love, love. So if you see this, then wondering if you should get it, you should. You'll love, love, love that. Here is whipped shea butter in the watermelon fragrance from Tree Hut. You guys, you probably think I'm losing my mind. You know, I love a good Tree Hut scrub. They are another retail brand that really, really does excellent scrubs. But they got into these fragranced shea butters in the last couple of years. This says for hydrated, youthful looking skin. They have their original butters. There are some that says like 48 hour or 72 hour moisturizing or something like that. That is way thicker than this. When they whipped this, it's so much thinner. It's got, you know, let me see if it's water or aloe juice. Water, glycerin, capric triglycerides, and then shea butter, lots of other ingredients after that. I don't know if it's the whipping process or what. It smells good, it really does, but it reminds me kind of that First Aid Beauty cream. It's just very, very soft, and it's just lightweight to me. It's just not, I could use it. It really smells good. They are fragranced very, very well. The original butters they used, if you look at it and look at this, you can tell the difference. Those are super thick, and these are just really, really smooth and lightweight. I could use this to moisturize my skin. Don't get me wrong. If you have this, you probably love it. It really, really moisturizes well. However, I would have to use it every few hours because this just it just evaporates really, really fast. Really fast. And if I have to choose this from one of my Black Sister owned butters, it's going to be the butter every time for me. If you don't have dry skin and you have like a normal oily skin, you could probably totally get away with this and you probably completely love it. But again, it's gonna, by the time I get around to that, it'll be bad. It'll be bad. Here is the Pink Superfoods Hydra Melt Hair Mask from Curl Origin. Curl Origin is, you know, the sister brand to, I'm looking at the brand right here because my brain is fried today. She sent it, that sister brand to that. And so I am not a fan of a whole lot of Curl Origins products, but this hair mask is excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. If I go through a hair mask, it was bomb. It was really, really good because I kind of jump around with those and I use the ones I know will work because generally by the time I'm getting to actually do a hair mask, I need it to be excellent. And so this was gone pretty quick because of the 8 ounces, but this one does not. This is another one of those brands that don't do butters, but just work. The botanicals and fruit and the oils they use in here and the extracts just makes these companies do incredible, incredible masks and DCs. This has, let's see, first few ingredients: water infused with blackcurrant seed oil, goji fruit extract, fig fruit extract, blueberry fruit extract, bihydroammonium methylsulfate, cetyl alcohol, sunflower oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, and a couple other extracts and preservatives. This is excellent. Excellent. Love that. Here's the Ayurvedic Prepoo by Main Crush that I've used up. I believe this is my last one of these. You know, these is not from her original line, but they fit in very well with those. Loaded with marshmallow root and Ayurvedic ingredients that make this a great Prepoo. It says it hydrates, strengthens, reduces shedding and breakage, and promotes elasticity. I would say yes to those. This is great. And again, I've only heard of a couple of people say they didn't like it. I loved it. I loved it. Oh, these are tiny ones here. Okay, here is Biossance Squalene and Omega Repair Cream. You guys know that I was showing you the little boxes I was getting from the beauty boxes. Y'all, I haven't eaten or had caffeine today, okay? I'm not at my best. I'm not okay. So I cannot think right now. My brain is just working at about 60%. And so I can't think of things that would be obvious to me once I ate and got some caffeine. the beauty boxes that I got, you guys, and they've not been that long ago. I was getting them every month, and so you got these sample products or full-size products in those beauty boxes. Loved them. I have stopped getting them to give myself time to use up some of the products. It's a great way to try some name brand items that you probably wouldn't go into the store and buy. Totally worth it. I will totally go back to getting them once I use up some of the products. But BioSense was a brand I'd never even heard of before, but this little cream here is fantastic. I used it at night. It's very moisturizing. I got a lot of use out of this. You see these little things you think it's just not going to last for forever. Don't be fooled. These things last a long, long time. And actually, I prefer these because they give me an opportunity to kind of get through them. If this were in an 8 or 10 or 12 ounce jar, it would take me forever to use it. If I were using it exclusively, I guess it wouldn't. But because I don't, I love having the samples because I can use it, try something, use it up, move on, decide if I really, really like it or not. I can't even see this one. This is black soap shampoo that I got from a company called Healing Essence, I want to say. She is an herbalist, the lady who owns this company. She's a master herbalist, and she does a lot of different kind of herbal recipes for skin and for all different kind of skin conditions. So she decided to dip her fingers into the hair care business and did this black soap shampoo. It was great. She did awesome with this. Love this so much. Very cleansing. Lasts forever. When you put stuff in a foam container, it lasts forever. I've got another foam black soap that I'm using now that I love. I'm looking at it, you guys. It's not empty, and I'm going to empty it, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. I'll throw you a bonus in here because this is one you have to check out. This is from Red Rose Naturals. This is a black soap foam. It's going to take me forever. I use it every day and every night. This stuff is incredible. It has distilled water, all the ingredients, of course, for black soap. It's probably, melted down. But sweet almond oil, paraben-free preservative, raw shea butter, vitamin E oil, plantain skin ashes, cocoa pod ashes, which are the ingredients in black soap. This stuff is incredible. You know what happens when I whisper. Something is just beyond words. I don't even have the words. It's so good. This is up there. So Red Rose Naturals. I will stick this in the description box so that you can check this brand out too. I have several skin items by her, and after I tried this and one other thing, I kind of subscribe to her now. She runs little sales on different items, just kind of whatever. You wake up in the morning and there's a sale on something. She's really good. She really knows what she's doing. I'm super impressed with the labeling, with her quality ingredients, with how well they work. Red Rose Naturals. Go follow her. Subscribe to her emails. And I think you can also, she's one of those that send out text messages too. So there's just like random pop-up sales on stuff. It's so tempting to just get everything that's on sale because sister knows what she's doing. Okay, but black soap shampoo from Healing Essence, very good. You know how I like to get off on these tangents. Here is Clean Me Gently with Honey and Oat by Beautiness. This was a nice milky facial cleanser from her. She uses most of her ingredients are usually organic. There's aloe vera juice, organic oat straw extract, organic honey, organic lavender flower, water, glycerin, hydrolyzed wheat protein, provitamin B5, vitamin E, sunflower seed oil. She's so good. And facial cleansers is another one that is hard for me to use up. Even though this is 4 ounces, it took forever because you only need a pea-sized amount. A little drop does your entire face and neck. And so this went a long way. Excellent. She's another one who does just about everything. Really good. Beautiness. Here's my hair butter by Kinky Dresses. I had a sample size of that, which is the only reason you're seeing it in here because it was a sample size. you all know at this point about Kinky Dresses. Probably they've been around a long time, but this coconut mango hair butter is one of their best sellers, rightfully so. Coconut oil is high on the list of ingredients here, but it works for me in this formulation. She uses mango butter and then several other oils in here. I believe shea butter is in here too. It is, but it's a little further down. Aloe juice. This Kinky Dresses is one you must follow if you don't know about them. For the two of you who don't know about them, because everybody knows about this. This butter is really, really good. Bath and Body Shop, another Product Junkie Naturals body cream, Moroccan cashmere. I remember that. Now that I say cashmere, I can almost smell it. Really, really good cream. These little 4-ounce, $5 creams. Love them. They just great for year round. They're so thick that I could use them in the winter if I wanted to and get away with it. It would be fine. But I typically, like I said, use the creams for warmer weather. Here's the Intensive Conditioner for Tight Textures by Pattern. I believe I showed you one of these last week. It was in a taller container, but I started with this one because I went into, I don't know, Marshall's, and they had it on clearance and I loved it. And so when I went in there another time and saw the big one, I grabbed it again. So I really, this is probably one of, I haven't used a whole lot from her line, but this is my favorite of what I've used thus far. This is really good. You gotta let it sit for a few minutes. If you're one of those people who use that, it's like, it's okay. Give it time to sit. It's not like a deep conditioner mask where you gotta let it sit for 30, 40 minutes, but 2 to 5 minutes is the magic number. That one really needs to sit for a bit, but it's really good. The Super C Brightening Serum by Urban Skin RX. I used to always try to keep a vitamin C serum in my facial care just because our skin tends to get dull, especially as it gets colder. The colder months just make it just, you just look dull. And so you're trying to find a balance of something that's going to keep it moisturized and looking bright. So I typically try to keep a serum in here, and I bought this one a couple of times. So I guess as of right now, it's my favorite, I guess. If you have a vitamin C serum that you use that you like, please drop that so that I can check it out. I'm always looking for a better one, always. So I like that very much. Here is Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. This was very good. A little tiny one that came in my beauty box as well. Allure. It just popped into my head. The Allure beauty box is what these little sample products came in. And so it's so hard to stabilize here. But this is a nice gentle cleanser. Doesn't really foam, but really nice, gentle. If you have sensitive skin, this is a high recommendation. Here's the Tropical Pineapple and Bergamot body wash from Ancient Cosmetics. And gosh, it's been a while since I've used this, and I just kind of forget what it was like. I think it was okay. There's nothing about it that stood out. I do remember loving this scent though, this Tropical Pineapple and Bergamot. I love the smell of bergamot anyway. So I used it, so it was obviously good, but nothing stands out about it, so it wasn't just over the top fantastic. So check out Ancient Cosmetics if you have not. Sometimes it's hit or miss. And so you kind of have to kind of shop around, listen to other people who've used them to see what they love and what's just okay. Here is Beauty Stat. This is a Universal Pro Bio Moisture Boost Cream that came in the Allure Beauty Box as well. This is so super hydrating. Usually you use like a serum and then a moisturizer on your skin. This was kind of like a perfect blend of both. It's almost, let me see if I got any to show you. Of course I don't. It's like yeah, it's kind of, if you took a serum and mixed it with a good moisturizer, that really lightweight jelly-like consistency, hydrated and moisturized. This literally, I could use this alone and then throw on a sunscreen. So good. And this is a pretty expensive container. Well, this is a trial size, so not this one, but the regular size is like $40 something, I believe. So if you are an Allure Beauty Box member, I think you can get the normal container one for like $20. But this is so good. This, I believe this is what I used in the warmer months because it was just lightweight and it did the job for me. Here's something by For You Beauty. For You, y'all, where is she? For C Beauty. Does hair and skin and all kinds of good stuff. This is the lavender and cinnamon sugar scrub. And this sugar scrub is still a good bit in there because the consistency of the scrub was very good. But it has in it, as you can see, these seeds. Let me see. Are they lavender seeds? What are they? You know how she does a lot of color on her labels. It's hard to see. So let me see if I can remember what these were. But I kept trying to use it. I would use it and be like, ugh, these darn seeds. And then I put it back and I go back again. And the last time I was like, okay, I'm over it. I'm over picking up the seeds. The seeds do not, they remain. They do not emulsify. You're not just going to rinse them away. You got to pick them up. And this label is so colorful, y'all. I can't even tell. I can't even see. Are they lavender seeds? Okay, I'm not going to waste time on that. They're probably still on her website. But whatever the seeds are in here that I can't read on the label, they don't emulsify. And because, I mean, yeah, anyway, they just don't. And so it's like a creamy scrub at that. Lots of sugar, salt, whatever the scrub is in here. But those seeds are all the way through here. And I know they are expensive, but they are annoying as well. I think this would have done good if she had just kind of just sprinkled a few seeds on top just to make it pretty so that you can just pick them all out at one time. But they're mixed all throughout. So I got tired of that. So I'm going to just put that in the Empties container. The scrub, though, was fine. Had it not been for the seeds, I definitely would use that up. Here's the Kia More Moisturizing Cream. Softens and hydrates. I think there was one of these in last week's video as well. Exact same one. This is a good moisturizing cream for your face. It has hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. It's very lightweight, but it has shea butter in it. So it's a nice, natural, softening, hydrating cream. But again, for me, this is more of a hot, warmer weather type of moisturizer. Not enough for the winter time, but I used it up. I used up a couple of those. So I like that very much. Here is a company called Malay. Y'all, what's that? It says, I had never heard of this, but I found it in the store when I went to visit my mom at one time. The Science of Melanin Rich Skin. So a black dermatologist came up with this line. And so I wanted to try it because it said all the right things I'm looking for. So this was a nourishing cream. I used this as a moisturizing cream. I used it up. It is thicker than the typical, you know, lightweight moisturizers that moisturizers usually are. So this, you can tell it really is for black skin in that it's a little bit thicker. And because of the melanin, it takes a little bit heavier product to absorb into our skin. So this was really, really good. I had never seen it before that. I've never seen it since then. I don't know if they even still make it or not. But if you know anything about this brand, let me know because it was good. I liked it. Here's a Joa Lash Up Rising Lengthening Mascara that was in my Allure box as well. Little sample size. I was really surprised about this. JOAH. It is like super duper cheap little thing, but you guys, this was really good. I was impressed at the fact that it sells at CVS and was so good. So this color was Blackest Black. It came in the little bag-like thing. The wand is very nice and full. If I can get it to focus, look at that. So I was really impressed with that. If you're looking for a nice little cheap one, or you're just trying out mascaras and don't want to spend a whole lot of money, I would recommend this. Sells at CVS. That was good. Here's Avalon Organics. This is a vitamin C defense serum as well. Again, same thing what I was saying about having a vitamin C serum before you moisturize it to kind of keep that skin a little bit more brightened so it's not so dull in the winter months. So this was really good. I mean, I bought this at, I don't know, I'm sure it's like TJ Maxx or somewhere. And I don't see the little red sticker, so I might even pay full price for it. I was really looking for something. And so this is supposed to really be a good antioxidant that defends your skin against environmental factors and aging and wrinkles, and just keep it bright. And it's been a while. I mean, obviously it worked. I used the whole thing. That's saying something, but it just doesn't stand out to me as, you know, I needed to go and immediately go and get another one. So I had to just be okay. It says intensive facial serum targets sun spots, fine lines, wrinkles by energizing your skin and supporting collagen and elastin production for a smooth, even tone, lifted complexion. And this is a company is a very clean ingredient company as well. So I think as far as clean ingredients, this is probably as good as you're going to get. That's retail anyway. Here's Clean Skin Gel, the Sephora Clean Skin Gel. This was in my Allure box. I had not used it prior to that. And it's a little sample size, and it is like a gel. It comes out like aloe vera gel, but very gentle cleanser. Anybody could use this. Really, really liked it. They probably need it in a pump though. I don't know if the bigger one comes in a pump, because the thing about these things, once you squeeze a little bit out, you can't make it go back in. So once you've got it out there, you go through it pretty fast. So that was pretty good if you ever want to know. Here's Rose Clay Curl Restorative Co-Wash Cream by Curl of Essence. Really like this one. This was kind of unique. It was a co-wash that is like a cream. Well, I guess they're all like creams, but this one has clay in it. So it was just a little bit thicker than the normal kind of creamy co-wash, but yet it spread very well. And just gave your hair so much definition because of that clay in there. And you know how clay does your hair. But this was good. I don't know if she still makes this or not, but I wanted to try that because I got it on sale and wanted to give it a shot. Very clean. Water, rose clay, honey, olive oil, grapeseed oil, nettle leaf oil, vitamin E, and the Germain Plus 4 ingredients. It does say it has a very short shelf life, 3 to 6 months. So it has to be refrigerated, but that was good. Here's a cinnamon mentha lip shine from Bath and Body Works. I love a lip gloss. Nothing I love more than a lip gloss than a tingling lip gloss, especially if it's not sticky and it's that right consistency. And that's what this does to me. I actually bought more of these because I really, really like the way they make my lips feel, and even just kind of at home, not like going out anywhere. I just love these on my lips, and I keep them on there all the time. Hydrothermals Moisture Boosting Shampoo. Hydrothermal Naturals is another sister-owned brand who has some great ingredients. She's doing really well. It's a lot of ingredients in here. But this was more of a thicker gel shampoo. But it took me quite a few uses to use it because, again, with shampoos, you just don't need a lot. This was very moisturizing. I enjoyed it a lot. It doesn't have a ton of detangling properties in it. I could detangle, but a little bit. Not, you know, it wasn't like super slippery or hair just, you know, detangling. But it got the hair cleansed and it was very moisturizing. Here's Sorenzo Beauty Hair Pudding. All of this is left because I used it, and like all of it's left. What happened, y'all? This is really unusual for me for a styler. Defines and promotes curls, coils, reduces frizz with a nice hold and smooth finish. Water, avocado oil, cocoa butter, castor oil, cetyl alcohol, xanthan gum, extra virgin olive oil, sunflower oil. The ingredients got me, but I didn't like this for some reason. And I do remember trying it a couple of times. And at the last time I was like, no, it's just not for me. This is just not for me. It is very pudding consistency-ish, very rich. I thought it would be great for my hair, but I think I remember taking the twist apart and still having, it's one of those that just didn't feel super moisturizing. I had a little hole, so there was a little definition, but there still was a lot of frizz. I think that's what ended up happening with this. Yeah, it was like it had definition. When I took the twist down, they looked good. But once you went to separate them, it all fell apart. It all fell apart. That's what happened. So I tried that a couple of times and decided I didn't want to fight with that anymore. This video is too long. Rose face mask, and this company is literally called Rose. This is for my Allure bag. I mean box. I loved it so much I bought another one. And this is so good, so gentle. It makes your face feel so good when you let it sit for a few minutes and then rinse it off. Love this stuff. Augustinus Batter Rich Cream. This was the Allure box. I bought another one of these because it was so good. Had never even heard of the brand before that. I use this as a nighttime moisturizer on my face. It's excellent for dry skin. Nice and rich and moisturizing. Still felt soft the next day. Yeah, it gave me an opportunity to try something I love from those boxes, and that's what I wanted to do. So this was one of the things. I love that. And here is another serum, Caudalie Vinyl Source SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. I do remember this. It was a serum that you put on before moisturizing. This was very good. Never heard of it before either. Has like a aloe gel consistency as well, but it left a little radiance on your skin. So it wasn't like, I mean, it did absorb fast, but it left this little radiance, and I love this stuff. Sad to see it go. So that was excellent. Last couple of things. Pilly Annie self-care. Child, this thing's so little. This is one of the oils from the box as well. I rebought this oil. It wasn't the typical, you know, olive oil, sunflower oils. There were some really extraordinary oils in there that I had never used before. And I kind of put this on. I put it on after my moisturizer. When I bought it the second time, I noticed it said to put it on before. But when I think of oils, I think of, well, the serum is different. Of course, the serum goes on before the moisturizer. But this was really oil. And to me, when I think of oil, I think of sealing something in. And so I used it on top of my moisturizer. And this little thing is expensive. The big one is really expensive, but the oil was awesome. Another last mascara from Smashbox, Superfan. That's what it's called. And of course, this came in the Allure box as well. And familiar with Smashbox, this just gave me a chance to try this mascara. I do remember it getting sticky and dried out fast. When I used it, it was just okay. I mean, you could tell that something was on my eyelash, but barely, just barely. It was not a fave, though I love the bristles on the brush. I mean, they looked really like the product didn't stick to the bristles. They cleaned off well every time. So it's a great wand, but the formulation of the mascara needed work. Okay, that's it. We're done. Those are all of the current empties that I have, and so wanted to show you some more. I can throw these away and start collecting some more things. I'm going to get back to recording the conditioner stash next. Thank you for sticking in there with me. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned some things about some products that you've never heard of, something you're interested in, want to try. I will link the names of the companies in the description box. So if you have any questions, you can just go Google them and then find some for yourself. If you want to ask me about any of them, drop that in the description box as well. Great to see you guys. I hope you have a magnificent week, and I'll see you back here next week. Have a great one. Goodbye. Bye, guys.